Video number 9 in our Charlie's Place spring trip mini series. Anyway, we're in a different location here now. We're only just scratching the surface in the meantime, but this is what's known as the well pan, steady. I don't know if you can see there, but there's a deep steady out in the middle of that boggy area. Probably only about 3 feet wide, but about 4 feet deep. And you can come down there on a canoe just like a highway. Beautiful place, and I mean beautiful place for ducks, geese, any type of waterfowl, otters, mink, muskrat. Love these little channels. The fish seem to gather in the middle of the channels. Then it runs out into a pond, small pond. Then it obviously goes out right to Southwest River. So one example of the pond is up above there. You just see up past the dam, the Hollow Big Dam. And as you can pretty much imagine, you look to your right, you got a thick, very thick bunch of black spruce, birch, apes, fir, monster fir, on the back. And to the left, same type of thing, but on the left is one big group of black spruce. Now it's hard to see there, but we're going to do a video upon the pond, so stay tuned for video 10. But this is Martin country. This is Charlie's Place, heart, soul in the interior. On each side, you got the breeding grounds, you got shelter, you got all the edibles shaded, all these brooks and streams. This is moose heaven, caribou. You sit down there in the evening and just listen. Often, it's a traditional generations and generations of trapping in here. You can go out there and just you don't need a fish rod. Usually just a little bit of bait on a hook, throw out your line and haul in 5 or 6 trout and smack them right in the frying pan. And you just listen to the moose and the loons and up in the pond, and the ducks come here, and you can just, if you're quiet enough, you can, it's almost like a runway. They'll start up there and they'll come in, they're that used to it, and they'll just make a landing there and coast over to the pond, and they're sheltered over in that cove. Nesting place, rare birds, songbirds, migratory birds. There's berries here on the edge of the bog, mangatee berries, partridge berries, blueberries, chaga, dare I go on? Fiddleheads, Indian pipe, spruce tips, Labrador tea. Oh my God, it's endless. Frankum. You can sustain yourself just in this little area. That's not even talking about the rabbits. Partridge, beautiful partridge place. These little areas in the wilderness like this. Grouse, rough and spruce grouse. The lynx, love that crossing in between that 2 bunches of spruce there. Anyway, we'll give you a better video. But that is Animal Crossing. We done one yesterday on the pond there, and Charlie's Place headwaters of Joe's Feeder. But that one up there is a pretty close second, if not better, because animals are not going to cross out in the water. They're going to go right across that dam. So anyway, Pine Martin country. We just got our 9th box put out, so everything's all baited fresh. Everything's GPS'd, located, named, marked. So, like I say, spring runoff is coming. So we might not get back until April, mid-April. So we can bait it up one more time, then we get a little break before the road dries up. Anyway, I gotta stop yakking. We're gonna take you up to a very special place now. Traditional. And look at the black spruce in here. I hate to show you the toilet first, but you know, I got to show you the throne. That's our little toilet slash storage shed. And it's kind of a thing here to sign the wall, to mark your turf, I will say. And there's our little homestead, trapping homestead. You know, we're kind of spoiled in here because they've got a generator shed and everything here, but cabin's holding up fine. Needs another coat of stain. Just take in for a quick little look. We got our dry wood there, all wrapped up, ready to go. When we leave birch rind splits in the stove for the next guy. Drop of gas and a lamp and a white gas. Get a better view of the steady here. Anyway, let's see if anybody's home. Oh, they're all gonna trap me. Any mummers allowed in. So this is our little spot, our little hideaway, museum slash resting place slash hunting, trapping, fishing camp. Holding up very good, I must say. Knock on wood. We got our twin bunks there, bunk beds. The guy up top got to wear a helmet though because there's a few tacks sticking to the roof. And these are some old traps. Went and done a little slab, ripped a little slab there and done a little showpiece. That's an old paw hook. Yeah, I'm not going to take them down, but as you can see, the wood is still in the handle. Old timer indeed. That's an old rhiner for rhine logs. And there's an old conveyor. There's a Lego, a couple of Legos too I got to get put up here. Old jumpers, used to call them back in the day. We got our brand new vest. And a little stove keeps us warm and a bit of propane. This is what makes this place beautiful is the windows. You know, you got a panoramic view pretty much of what's going on here on Steady and what's coming in the road. Oh, black spruce, beautiful. So that's pretty much where we put our heads to. You know, and you know, there's no money in the world can buy sitting down here in the evening now with a bit of moose meat on, or in the summertime if you're lucky enough to get a moose steak or something like that with a little barbecue going and sat down on this bridge and just listening. Because I tell you, you can't hear, well, besides for a scatter plane or something, but there's no tractor trailers, there's no horns going off, there's no sirens, there's no phones ringing. There's a radio on if you want it, but the silence is what's deafening sometimes. But anyway, we're going to tie all this to our Charlie's Place initiative in here to protect the this environment for the ecosystem and for the state of the environment across Canada and across the world. You know, we're almost we're at risk now of losing 1 million species. Now that's not 1 million of one species. That would be tragic enough. But we're talking about 1 million individual species of millions. So there's obviously not millions anymore. But I don't think the environment can handle it. I don't think this, you know, all of this, just for our neck of the woods here, everything is a link in the chain. And if you removed the right link or the wrong link, you know, the game's up. So anyway, our number is still stuck on 6.9 now for protection. On our way to a forecast committed 30% for 2030. So we declared Charlie's Place an IPCA. 110 square kilometer zone between these rivers and freshwater, and all the all the biodiversity and the vegetation and the animals that I just mentioned, right down to the mouse and the 2 species of vole here that's native to Newfoundland, which thrives here, which is, I haven't seen it anywhere else. But the key to our chain, the key to our link here is the forests and the fresh water. If that's removed, like you say, that Martin study we're doing now is we got to go back to great grandfather, I guess, or Charlie himself, probably, to see what the marten were really like in here. Because my grandfather hasn't seen one, and he, God rest his soul, him and Nan are gone, but he was 82 when I think it was 82 when he passed. About 10 or 15 years ago, so you're talking almost, 70, 80 years for sure. Or maybe 100 years before the marten. Because why they call it the pine marten is obviously because all this place was pine at one point. Pine was all knocked down and sluiced out in brooks like that. And then they came back after for the put the roads in for the 4-foot timber spruce. So it's been cut. So it's time to give it a break now. Add to our little this would be the Micmac Hullabaloo's contribution to the 6.9 contribution to our culture, to our ancestors. And I can tell you, can not to be spiritual or go foolish on you, but you can certainly feel the culture and the essence of generations past, if you like. So anyway, let's go up on the pond and do a little video. We're going to be inverted. We're going to be looking straight back this way now when we go up there for next video. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and God bless.